Hello, my name is Matthew Gattis, and today we're going to be talking about A Book in the Sky, which was created by a Chinese artist, Chu Bing, in the 1980s and 1987. Each book on the floor is 18 by 20 inches, and the scrolls on the ceiling are 38 by 114 inches. Isn't that crazy? He used cardboard writing to print the characters on the parchment. The installation of the first exhibit in China and was well received. However, after the Tiananmen Square incident, the government rejected this work, and Chu Bing moved to the United States until it was safe to return to Beijing. Years later, now the installation is back in the U.S. to be viewed once more. The Cornwall Lebanon Art Museum will be hosting it as part of their exhibition for Modern Art this month. I am here to interview their curator, Miss Arnold. So, Miss Arnold, why would you choose Chu Bing's Book in the Sky to add to this month's current art exhibit for the museum?
I was looking for some foreign works that really showed the influence of the artist's cultural background. Chu Bing is a Chinese artist from Beijing with a history of famous works under his belt. A Book in the Sky forced him to have to leave his country, actually, due to the government and how it interpreted it, and saw his actions as questionable. Also, it's extremely impressive to see the scale of this installation. The scrolls are massive and command attention to their writing that is upon it.
And I heard there's something odd about the writing on the books and the scrolls. Could you tell me more about that?
It is quite unusual indeed. The characters you see are actually not Chinese, but rather just characters he developed that don't mean anything. Over 4,000 he actually went out of his way to develop. They're there for a wise aesthetic. You look at it thinking, wow, this must have significant history on its pages of the country's ancient culture, but really it's all jargon. I personally like to think, at least, that he knows what it all means, and it's a secret message that we have to decode, but that's just an amusing thought I had.
What was his reason for coming up with random characters that resembled Mandarin?
During Mao Zedong's reign, he actually had to go to a re-education program before going back to his home, so he didn't have the highest opinion of Mao. So A Book in the Sky takes away any possible message the words could have held by merely just having them resemble Chinese Mandarin. This was taken as devaluing Chinese and caused confusions for viewers of the installation.
What do the scrolls above and the books on the ground represent, if anything?
Sort of a nature-like approach to its meaning. The scrolls in the sky are the sky, and the books are the ocean. The scrolls have a look of almost floating like large clouds across a blue sky, while the books come together on the ground to form waves with the way that they're opened.
What do you personally like about this work? What aspect of it really appeals to you? I know for myself, A Book in the Sky caught my attention with the setup of the overall installation, but more specifically, the scrolls.
I guess it would be the writing on the materials. I am astounded at the fact that he took the time to create over 4,000 characters to use to write on both the books and the huge scrolls. The time and dedication it puts into this piece really amazed me. I can't wait to see our museum's visitors' reaction to this. It's going to be great.
So that was our interview with the curator. See us next week when we interview the curator for the Guggenheim Museum.